I made my own mystery box. You may have seen Smiskies or Bear Bricks or Sunny Angels, and I basically wanted to do the same thing. So with the use of Blender, my new 3D printer, I made a really big purchase. And my local print shop, it was time to get to work. So if you've been shopping literally anywhere, you've probably seen these mystery figure boxes. A few popular ones include Bear Bricks, Smiskies, Sunny Angels, which did really well on the channel, and there seems to be like a lot of Sanrio. Like a lot of Sanrio ones. And I want to make my own, obviously with my own characters. I want to make about 5 to 7 different figures, and then I also want to design all the packaging, and yeah. So today, while I was at the store, I picked up a mystery vinyl box. I picked up the Snoopy and Woodstock one from Pop Mart, and yeah, we're gonna open that. We're gonna sort of dissect everything about it and start planning my design. So yeah. So let's get right into it. So this is the blind box that I purchased. As I said, Snoopy and Woodstock. It's quite a bright box. It's roughly 7 centimeters by about 11 centimeters. So you can fit like a decent sized figure inside, I guess. On the front, we have a render or a nice picture of one of the toys you can get inside. You know, the logo explaining what it is, 60, which I'm not sure if that actually has any correlation to anything. On the side here, this is something I want to include in my design. It shows you everything that you could possibly get out of the box, which I find really cool. But what it also offers you, and a lot of these blind boxes actually have it, is this mystery figure, which it won't even show you what it is. It's a mystery. Obviously, I don't know why I felt the need to explain that, but on the back, yeah, just warnings for, you know, under 3, don't give it to your under 3s, and then just more warnings on the back like, hey, this machine's small. Anyway, so let's get to opening this thing. Alright, bear with me because you're on camera audio, so we kind of have to destroy the box, which is irritating. Cool. What came in the box is this flavoring that I will eat later. We got a card, so I'm pretty sure this card is just telling me what I got. I kind of don't want to include that in mine. I kind of like that you have no idea what it is, but anyway. And then it comes in this bag inside, which I suppose you can't peek in the box to find out what it is. So we got Jack in the Box Snoopy. We got Jack in the Box Snoopy, which was kind of ruined by this card, but I won't be including that in my design. As you can see, the toy is really good quality. Even the small print of Woodstock is just perfect. Having the toy in multiple parts, Snoopy, the Jack in the Box, and then also Woodstock, is something that I could probably include in my designs. Well, the way it all connects is there's sort of like a peg on the Jack in the Box that you can slot Snoopy's hand into, which helps him stand up, which is a great way to have bigger toys put into smaller packages. Having those sort of pegs is something I used in my Switch dock and also on this guy. So with that being said, the only thing left to do is to plan what toys I'm going to put in my mystery boxes. Okay, so it's been a couple days since I last filmed. I've currently decided on 5 figures that I want to have in there. I've got room for 2 more that I still need to think up. But in the meantime, while I've been doing that, I've also designed this packaging. This is my packaging. I created it in Photoshop. Most of the time, people use Illustrator for this. I didn't. The top of the box, which is like all these different curio and curio renders. This is the front of the box, which is like bubble letters, which I did in Blender. There's actually a really easy way of doing it now in the sculpting menu. I got my characters here, still missing 2, so I still need those. You got the back of it here, which is official Curio Studios merch, and then a couple of disclaimers like please don't eat this product. And then you got the side again, which is very simple, but I just put my @ Something I added here, which you may have noticed, is this sort of Curio glasses pattern. I've put it on every single one. It's supposed to kind of loop, so you can kind of see like it kind of lines up. Obviously this is not perfect, it's not ready for print yet. Yeah, kind of sick. Anyway, with that, I've now taken it and I printed it off. And it's not in color, but that's okay. I'm just gonna make it and see how it looks. Well, I did it. I printed my box off and I made it, and it looks pretty good. Obviously it's not in color, but I'm actually pretty happy with how this looks. I can only imagine how good this is going to look in color. Pictures came out super clear, which is something I was actually quite worried about because I didn't make this in Illustrator. I made this in Photoshop. Really excited to see this thing printed in color and put my little guys inside, right? My little figures. I made a really big purchase. So this here is the Bambu Labs A1 printer, which is a goddamn machine. It's so much faster than my last one. And this AMS here is gonna allow me to print 4 colors in one print. I've actually done a test print with it so far, trying the multiple colors. I only have black and white. I'll go grab that real quick. So this I like to call Goth Curio. It's really cool. I took it into the Bambu Labs slicer and I actually painted on the colors that I wanted for the figure. This is just like a little proof of concept for one of the things that'll be in the mystery box. So I've spent the last few days learning how to use this thing, and I think this is going to come in very handy for when I'm actually printing the toys. After this, I took to Amazon. I ordered a blue and pink filament, and over the next few days I prepared my STL files for print. Something I chose to do differently in this project is the eyes of the characters. You may have noticed it with Goth Curio, but the eyes are printed separately and they slot right into place. This has proven to be way helpful and something that I went and added to all of my models. So I went and printed off one of each of the toys that are going to be inside my mystery box. Every toy I printed here is done with the separate glasses trick and the little peg on the back, and as you can see they all worked perfectly, apart from Curia, who now has a peg stuck in her head, but I've since fixed that. I think the scale I'm most happiest with is the Love Heart Eyes Curio or the Spilt Milk Curio. So now that I've got these tests done and the scales figured out, they're ready to go. Okay, so my filaments arrived. Now I need to see if they're going to fit on the AMS. So I've been told this eSun cardboard one will fit on here. And we're just going to attempt to put it on. And oh my god, it just fits. It just worked. This one, however, is not going to fit. So what I'm going to do is actually... So I actually recorded and edited this whole clip, an explanation about what was happening, but I decided I was just going to simplify it. Basically, I bought 2 rolls of filament, one fit on the machine while the other didn't. So I spent 4 hours printing this adapter thing that I was pretty sure was going to work, and it didn't. Pretty much, I want to kill myself right now. So I had to transfer my pink filament, which wouldn't fit, onto a different spool which was going to fit onto the machine. It was a whole process, it took ages, but we finally got there, so... Hooray! I ended up taking my packaging file to Officeworks, which is basically Australia's stationery store, and I got them printed on this 250 grit paper, and they came out looking great. So the last thing you would have saw is me making the box. Turns out I was actually pretty crap at making them, so my mum has made a few, and they are perfect. They're so good. In the meantime, I haven't really been filming much because really all I've been doing is printing. Just editing this video, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I decided on 2 more toys that were going to be in the mystery box. So yeah, the plan now, just keep printing and keep making boxes. So yeah, I'll tune in when I'm done.
I've been thinking too much.